But you know, you're looking at a guy like me, like I'm in the attic. I'm a Haitian kid in the attic of my house, and my mother's cursing me out. Dad's like, "You a loser." Like, we would never think that doing blends and stupid like, you know, I used to look up to Dirty Harry and like that. So I started doing blends. Is Envy was my neighbor in Clue, like on Murdoch. They were like 3 blocks up. So they're the ones that got me to do mixtapes. And then one day they were like, "Yo, come with us." And then it was like one in the. I was like, "Where we going 1 in the morning?" And then I found myself in front of Sony. I found myself at like well, I think like Chung King, like those studios back in the days, like paying off like the engineers because they got like $4 an hour to engineer a record, and they're pissed off. And Jay Z's rich as shit, and they did. Jay Z, yo, come here. You got 500? I'll give you the whole session. And that's where I come in.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's how we used to get the songs. And then back then, we didn't care if the song was a finish. All we needed was one hook, one verse and a hook, and then we made like, I mean, I made like 30, 40,000 back then due to inflation. I used to pick up money with a Lambo,
Yeah, that's like 100,000 just off one tape.
if you think about it. And I was laughing because I was like, what is this? It's like Cocaine Cowboys, you know, like there's no rules. There was like no cease and desist. There's no copyright. Like they made the rule from us doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the only reason we got caught is because they were bootlegging the movies. So the movie industry was losing billions, and then we were part of like, you know, the Africans, Chinese, they all had like everything. They had the bootleg CDs, the bootleg albums, and then they had the movies. The movie companies is the ones that was like, yo, we need to stop this shit. The record labels were slow. They were like late on everything. You know what I'm saying? But the movies is the reason why cease and desist got. And then it's to a point where I never heard no shit. They had me and 50 Cent come in, and we had to speak to the authorities, and they're telling us we can't do a mixtape.
What?
Yeah, because it was going against, I guess, because think about it, there was no rules. So when I would drop a tape, it's like Tower Records would put it up, but Tower Records don't know it's a bootleg. They think it's an album. So they put it next to like Garage or Die Trying. Then it'd be like a Who Kid mixtape. But Garage or Die Trying been out for a while. Everybody got it. It's 10 million sold. So they will put like, all right, new 50 Cent. They don't know that it's a bootleg, not cleared, and then it would move just as much. And then it took like years until the labels figured it out.
I think
Because
it was wasn't the DJ Drama situation.
DJ Drama just took it to another level. Me, my shit was like exit 1 million in Long Island. Like I was like, there was nothing around there. It was an Indian guy. Shout out to Pujab. And I had like you know Pujab. I don't even know where that probably dead or something, man. They always had curry. Like yeah, like curry. Like all right, cause you know I had like a what do you call it a box. What do you call it like a post office box. So you would never have I'm not gonna put my address like where the CODs had to go. So I would just bring Punjab some curry. Like I would get him mad food. I get him like $200, and he'll just hold my checks because I had like almost like roughly almost 17,000 in CODs that had to like I would wait like a couple weeks to go pick up, but it was like exit 200 Long Island, so nobody's going all the way down there. I don't even think there's any white people down there. Like, nobody's down there. Just one Indian mother. I think he dead, but whatever. Punjab did my shit very well, but Drama took it to like he was so excited. I guess he was just so excited because he followed my blueprint, but I went to the South and I got the rappers. He moved to the South to start a movement, which was smart, you know, because he's like, all right, Clues up here, Who Kid and K Slay, like, where am I gonna fit in? Like, I'm from Philly, like, Clue got all the Philly artists, like Beans and everybody, because Jay Z, you know, signed all the Philly cats. So what am I gonna do? So he moved down south, and then that was the smartest thing. Drama became his own entity, but he went ham. Like he got a warehouse. I
Yeah,
guess
like
he
the whole
yeah,
FBI
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, like 100 people working in there, all kinds. I was like, y'all crazy, man. And I think they were watching them, and they were the first like locked up for that. I think they were pissed off because they blew up like everybody. Like, I mean, I was in the beginnings of like you know the early songs, but as far as like mixtape blueprint, like his movement like blew up a lot of like cats. But he always looked up to me and Clue and shit. Like I looked up to Clue. Clue's the reason I'm here, point blank. But you know, but I hated him in the beginning because Everywhere we went, we got a clue. We got a clue. But it's not like you hate them. It's just like God. You drive all the way to the Bronx, and then you have like 50 CDs you want to dump, and they be like, nah, oh, we got Clue. You know, the African nigga, oh, we got Clue, man. What is this? What is going on? You know how they with their accents and the Haitian niggas be like, we have it. I was like, I'm Haitian, man. Like, we got Clue. So that was like psychologically like traumatizing to every mixtape DJ when you hear, oh, we have Clue, we good. I was like, oh, hell no. So thank God 50 Cent saved my life, man.
If you want to see this full interview without having to wait, you can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.